Man here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. So I'm listening to some war of words, if you will, between the great Hall of Fame heavyweight Lennox Lewis and Eddie Hearn. And I'm saying to myself, like Eddie Hearn, don't overstep your boundaries, man. Remember who you talking to and you talking about. I am talking about the fact that Eddie Hearn is out here in quotes calling Lennox Lewis names and basically alluding to the fact that Lennox Lewis doesn't know what he's talking about. Now, we all know who Lennox Lewis is. The man needs no introduction. A lot of us, maybe some of y'all don't even know who Eddie Hearn is, but you damn sure know who Lennox Lewis is. And Lennox Lewis, as of late, has been very critical of the moves of Anthony Joshua. Now, for full disclosure, let's keep it all the way 100. Lennox Lewis now works for PBC. He usually commentates at a lot of the fights. So he's definitely in association with Premier Boxing Champions and Al Heyman. With that being said, Lennox Lewis is calling it how he sees it, talking about Anthony Joshua and how he is avoiding Tyson Fury and he is avoiding Deontay Wilder. And it's Eddie Hearn that's out here that's talking bad about Hall of Fame UK fighter, a fighter that I grew up watching, admiring, Lennox Lewis. According to Lennox Lewis, and I quote, he doesn't want any of those guys. When he seen that fight between Wilder and Joshua, he was like, wow, these guys can box. He's at a place in his career in boxing. Obviously, he can make the decisions. His decision is not to fight any of them at this moment. He goes on to say, I don't think he will come over here to the USA quite now. I think he's too happy in England being protected and boxing in front of the British crowds, end quote. So basically, Lennox Lewis is saying what a lot of uploaders and commentators have been saying. And that is the fact that Anthony Joshua is very comfortable over in the UK, spinning his narrative, spinning the narrative of Hearn, Eddie Hearn, and Barry Hearn, staying protected, staying away from the top fighters at the weight class. And we all know that the top three heavyweights is Wilder, Fury, and Joshua. And it's Anthony Joshua that has not mixed it up with none of the other two. And it's like, yo, Lennox Lewis is just calling things the way he see it. He is a dude who has been in the position of being the man at the weight class. And he has been in the position of never running away from the top fighters. Lennox Lewis fought Holyfield. He attempted to fight Riddick Bowe. He fought Mike Tyson. He was a fighter who, if he had to take a trip over the water and fight in front of whoever audience, he was down to do it. If you say you the baddest man on the planet, if you a top tier heavyweight, I'm coming for you. That's how fighters move. Yet when it comes to Anthony Joshua, though, it's, I'll give him a flat rate, and he has to fight me in over here in the UK, and I have to come in the ring first, and it has to be on a Sunday. It has to be at 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay? It's all these different stipulations. It's this, it's that, and this, it's that, and this. You know what I'm saying? When clearly both fighters in Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury attempted to fight this man. You got Tyson Fury. Before he even fought Deontay Wilder, he attempted to sign with Eddie Hearn. He refused to sign with Eddie Hearn because Eddie Hearn was throwing every name at Tyson Fury except Anthony Joshua. Or you can fight that guy. Then you can fight this guy. And then you can fight that guy. And after you beat all of them, then yeah, you can fight Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury's like, hold up, I'm the lineal champion. Why do I have to do any of that? And on top of that, I'm asking for 50-50. I'm the lineal champion. That man is wearing my belts. He has never beaten me for those belts, so I am entitled for being the true owner of those belts. I am entitled to ask for whatever I want. Eddie Hearn refused. So what does Tyson Fury do? He goes on to face the other champion, the real champ, in Deontay Wilder. In proper fashion, giving an awesome showing, giving us a great fight, and now we are all looking forward to the rematch. As for Deontay Wilder, he says, look, man, y'all keep sending me these bad offers, flat rates. You want me to take a flat rate? Fine. Then as long as AJ takes it in a rematch, no deal. He sends him an offer of $50 million, $30 million in the rematch, $80 million guaranteed, $50 million or 50%, which means in 2 fights, the man would have made well over $100 million. And he's just like, no. I'm not accepting that fight. I have to pay for the light bulbs. I have to pay for the janitors. No, I have to pay for the production. I have to pay for this. I have to pay for that. I have to pay for his socks. I have to pay for his entry music. No. What? He sends over contracts to Deontay Wilder. No dates, no venue, so no deal. And when Deontay Wilder accepts certain fights, well, AJ needs more than 12 weeks to train. No deal. It's like pulling teeth. It's impossible. Well, I'm not taking any of those paltry offers. Are you insane? I am AJ. I don't have to take any of those things. All right? I am AJ. I am the A side. Barry Hearn, well on record, stating that, he is not going to fight basically Wilder no time soon. The man who really makes the moves. Put it to the public every single time. Told everybody what to expect. So clearly, Anthony Joshua has avoided fights with Tyson Fury. He's avoided fights with Deontay Wilder. And now they're running around and trying to say, well, look, I'm offering them this and I'm offering him that. They don't even want to respond. Well, why should they respond when they've attempted to fight you so many times? And now these two fighters have found each other and they're looking forward to fighting each other. Now, you want to act like you got some sense, AJ. Is that right? And Eddie Hearn is lost because now 2 of the other top 3 heavyweights have found each other. And they found out that by them 2 fighting each other, it garnishes so much attention, so much love, so much admiration. Everyone is paying attention because we see 2 warriors who are not putting up obstacle after obstacle after obstacle to make a fight. And the public is responding. And now AJ want to get in the mix because he's starting to look stupid. He's starting to look stupid by fighting the 40-year-old Alexander Povekins and the 40-year-old Klitschko's. And the Joseph Parker that ain't nobody and their mom is checking for. Oh, yeah, you starting to feel a little dumb now. Ain't that right, Project AJ? But anyway. So now Eddie Hearn is mad. And he's actually talking bad against Lennox Lewis. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? According to Eddie Hearn, and I quote, all these things, people like Lennox Lewis, I've never known a geezer talk so much shit as Lennox Lewis at Anthony Joshua. Is it just because he's bitter that he couldn't sign him when he tried to? All the things that Lennox is telling us to do, we've already done them. What about offer them this percentage deal? Done. You just think that it's AJ not wanting to fight. Absolute bullshit. So it's frustrating because you've got all these people saying AJ don't want the fight. What more can we do? We've made flat offers, percentage offers, double way rematch, fight in America, but they won't even reply. If that don't tell you what you need to know, I'm lost and I'm baffled, end quote. See what Eddie Hearn is talking about now. All of these, we've made flat offers, percentage offers, double way rematches. You started to offer these, I guess, semi-reasonable, not even all the way reasonable, because now that Wilder has fought Fury, he feels as though he deserves 50-50. You've made offers like this after the Fury Wilder fight. Where was these type of respectable, semi-respectable, not even all the way respectable offers before the Fury fight? He was just some dude from Alabama, remember? You didn't want him to walk in the ring to build up a fight between him and Anthony Joshua in the UK, remember? Making Wilder turn down commentating jobs, remember? So now it's frustrating to you, huh, Eddie? It's frustrating. Imagine how it's been for Wilder for the last couple years. How frustrating it's been for him and his team. Now it's frustrating for you. And you got the nerve, Eddie, to call Lennox Lewis a geezer. See, at the end of the day, you are this rich, spoiled dude. You know what I'm saying? You a rich, spoiled dude. Lennox Lewis is royalty. Boxing royalty. So once again, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth and watch your tone and show some respect at the end of the day. See, Eddie, your whole plan is blown up now. DAZN is looking at you with a side eye like, yo, you ain't brought us the American audience. And on top of that, you ain't brought us Wilder nor Fury. Why do we need you? Why do we need you, huh? You gonna give us a Dillian White versus AJ on DAZN? Is that what you're gonna give us? Well, that just brings UK fans. We want the American audience. So Eddie is now under pressure. And it's starting to show, Eddie. Because now you out here on record disrespecting the great Hall of Fame fighter in Lennox Lewis. Disrespecting. Calling that man a geezer. Trying to say that he bitter because he didn't sign AJ. Where'd that come from? That man ain't one time spoke on about signing AJ or not. All he's trying to do is tell the people what he feels as a spectator of the sport. Why the fight ain't being made and you disrespect him. That man ain't call you no names, Eddie. What's up, man? So this is what I'm talking about. Everybody wrong. So Eddie, you know, the fans are starting to wake up now. And they starting to see what the real deal is, especially after the Dillian White situation. So a lot of the Dillian White fans are now sitting back like, oh, really? Really? You've been teasing us like that, and then now you want to have AJ show up at Dillian White's fans just to fight and just to tell him, I am not fighting you. Oh, really? People are starting to wake up to Eddie. So the question that I ask to the few UK fans who have yet to wake up, are we all so wrong? Are we all? Numerous boxers, including the great Lennox Lewis, all these fans, even a good portion of the UK fans, are we all so wrong? And when we see what's going on crystal clear, we see a protected fighter who is generating a certain amount of money. According to Frank Warren, they're using him to fill up Wembley every year. And don't really want to take the hardest tests of his career against two of the top heavyweights in the division. So are we all so wrong? I don't get it. See, this is what Eddie does. When someone comes out critical of AJ, keeping it 100, speaking facts, is he's a geezer. Or he don't know what he's talking about. Oh, we're doing this and we're doing that and we're doing this and we're doing that. Look, man, everything post Tyson Fury, I don't know. I know for me, for sure. Everything for Wilder, you talk about Wilder post Tyson Fury. Everything that you talk about Fury post Wilder is falling on deaf ears, bruh. It's falling on deaf ears. Why? Because at the end of the day, they have hashtag unfinished business, and I want to see that fight. I'm going to be honest with you. I'd rather see Wilder right now fight Fury more than I want to see him fight AJ. And the only reason that is because you stalled and you bullshitted. Every American commentator and uploader is telling you the blueprint and even throwing you a lifeline. They're telling you, well, in the meantime, between time, instead of speaking up Jarrell Big Baby Miller, how about you put Anthony Joshua in the ring with Luis Ortiz? You can think what you want to think. To the executives at DAZN, hear my voice. If you want to grab the American audience, put Anthony Joshua in the ring with Luis Ortiz, and it will win respect from the American fan base. It won't win Wilder respect. It won't win Fury respect, but it will win respect. That's the road to recovery. In the meantime, between time, we looking forward to Wilder Fury. So you can disrespect Lennox Lewis all you want, man. You can disrespect him all you want. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, disrespecting Lennox Lewis ain't gonna do nothing but make you look stupid. And I'm gonna leave it there. So to the next video, Main Man Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe to Twitter, Made Man 511, Facebook, Main Man Made Man Boxing Forum, Google Plus, Main Man Made Man. Eddie Hearn, boy, spoiled rich kid to the end. I can't get my way. That old geezer doesn't know what he's talking about. Shut up, old man. What are you talking about, old man? That old man you talking to is a fighter that we admire more than 10 times over anything that Anthony Joshua has done. That old geezer you talking about fought in the previous era where there were a lot of heavyweight killers in there. And he mixed it up with them all. What has your man done? To the next video. Peace out.